Alright folks, welcome again to Inside with Streetside. Here we are at another milestone. We are at the drywall milestone. So we've begun the installation process, and some units are going through drywall already and taping as well. So this is a pretty big achievement, which means we're closing up and we're getting ready for your finishes. So it's quite exciting, which means we're getting closer to where you're going to move in. Right now, just basic insulation goes into the walls. A lot of preparation prior to that, and we're going to show you your suites that are getting closer to finish stage. Alright, so our drywallers have started laying in the board, and this obviously gets screwed on and tightened up. And then the second stage after that is we start first coat of tape, which usually takes about 5 to 6 days. We have different coats to go on until we get to the final coat, and after that we get ready for texture and prime. Alright, so we're walking through the top floor of a stack bungalow unit, and we're fully drywalled here. Everything has been covered, and we're progressing with the tape. So we're on first coat on some walls and corner beads, so we can actually see this guy in action here. So if you recall, at the rough-in stage we had some duct work and some drop ceilings, and we were explaining as to why we need to drop these ceilings. So here we have the finished product. Looks pretty good. We've hidden a lot of material in here and a lot of mechanical aspects of your unit. And I mean, we can see everything completed and how far we've come from your last visit here with us. So when we talk about corner beads, we have these pieces here. They're prefabricated. There's a little bit of a metal angle in here, and then it's covered with paper. The paper helps us adhere it to the drywall, right? And then the rest just makes it nice and solid, so it's not going to dent as easily if you hit it. So here in the garages, we have a livable space above. So we're using a 2-pound polyurethane foam. It has two purposes. One is insulation, the other is vapor barrier. We use it because it's a more consistent and close cell material, and it allows to maximize on the warmth of what's down below here and what's above. Alright, so as far as insulation goes, on your party wall, which is the wall between you and your neighbor, we use an R12 insulation. That's in a 2x4 staggered wall. So this is for fire rating as well as sound, so to keep the sound into the units. So we use this. So this guy doesn't get a vapor barrier because there's no air transferring through from side to side. But if we look on the exterior walls, we'll use this material called acoustical seal, and what that does is it seals everything together. So on any gaps between structural members, we will line them up, a little bit like a caulking, I guess you could say. So we'll line all these up in the corners, and then we'll put the polyurethane on top of it. So we're using a 6mm poly, and that blocks the air from coming in through the house. That's your vapor barrier. So all of your exterior walls will be completed with the insulation, the acoustical seal, as well as the vapor barrier. So on these walls here, we're using R20, which is a bit of a thicker material. It is made for 2x6 walls. You'll also notice on your joist ends, so that's the floor space that's right at the exterior of the wall, we'll use a 2-pound polyurethane on that as well. And the reason why is, again, it closes the cavity, so allows less cold air to come in, and it's a bit of a better product in that application.